Roger that, Delta 1-2, we are standing by.
Delta 1-2, get out of here.
Oh, calamity!
Saber, our bird is hitting trailing.
Damn it, we're dead if we don't move. Follow me. We gotta get the hell off this building.
Jump. Jump.
Agile 22, there is a cluster of buildings due east that can provide sight.
That is the dumbest mechanic in this entire game. I thought the commandos wear less armor than the bloody army guys. Is that because they're hardcore?
Eddie, it's all yours.
I'm on it.
Imagine if this was just a sniping game. Boo! Where are you? There you are. Where else are we going? Oh, down here. Where else? I thought there was like 3 guys down here. What is that? Standing stance?
Tango down. You are clear to proceed.
They already proceeded.
Agile 22, enemy units approaching from the west. Advise you relocate.
Whoa! These commandos mean business.
It's all you, Smash.
Roger that, boss man.
Agile 22, enemy units are moving
Hey.
to intercept you from the west and east.
With the radio first.
It's all you, Baird. Don't let me down, old man.
Roger that, Smash. We're heading out.
Heading out where? I like this new concept this game has gotten, which is shoot one guy and it immediately gets replaced with another guy. I tell you what definitely helps in that scenario, knocking that box over.
Move out, Devin.
Roger that, Baird.
Knock the box over, and then stand right in front of it, not using it as cover. Perfect. I see an RPG. How did he jump that from a standing window? That's impressive. Where's that tree spin? Oh. That tree was spinning then. A few tables. Not really much point having a slow motion breach if there's nobody there to shoot afterwards. So much kicking.
Eddie?
Wonder if that's in the exam these guys have to take. Must be able to kick door down. And jump.
Agile 22, move your sniper position to the southeast
And shoot posters.
to cover the target.
Jump! Repel! Where it's mash the A button.
Tango down.
You get 75 easy points.
Eddie, I'm on it.
Ooh. I really haven't used grenades much at all in this playthrough. Mainly because throwing them seems to be a complete pain in the ass.
Well, it isn't Limbano himself.
Foreign dogs, if you want to live through this day, return my property and I will spare you.
We didn't come here to make deals, and we're not gonna start.
We're just gonna bump into him on the street.
These are my streets. You will never make it out of this place alive.
I like our track record so far.
Kill them all.
Boss fight? No, he's off. That was the end of that section. Holy Christ. What a whirlwind this game is.
Saber just uploaded coordinates to the safe house. That vehicle better be there.
That's exactly what we need.
Hope it has AC in the DVD player.
Just punch that guy.
And let's get in there.
Punch him directly in the face.
Agile 22, enemy units are surrounding your position. Move your team and the target out of the area.
I think for a game like this, you almost want scenarios rather than an entire story.
Move out, Devin.
Because this feels like stretching one mission out to an entire game, to me. It means reuse of environments, reuse of textures. I'd much prefer to see a shooter of this type. Maybe it's, you know, maybe it's the setting that ruins it, but I'd much prefer to see like a SWAT 4-esque multiple scenarios that you go and look at. In the same way that, you know, Virtua Cop has multiple levels. Off we go. Mounted gun? Yeah, mounted gun. Stop moving the camera! I can't tell what the hell I'm supposed to be shooting at. Is that it? 2 checkpoints within 5 seconds, in which nothing has happened. Oh, he's got an exclamation mark on his head. Whoa, explosion! Oh, the Halloween theme's back. Great. Maybe Michael Myers is the end boss. That'd be a twist. That'd be a plot twist I could get behind. I don't know about you guys, but this isn't exactly, it's not filling me full of adrenaline. Wow, the checkpoints are plentiful in this level. Also, I don't really understand the point of the checkpoints,
Dev, what's the
since you have to start the level again anyway.
Come in, Saber. This is Agile 22. Over.
Agile 22, Limbano's men have moved into the city. They've cut off all extraction routes. Our hands are tied here.
We'll continue on foot. Stick to the rooftop so we can find another vehicle.
Holy shit, that's a lot of guys. Whoa, no, 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 no. Get in cover. Not playing that crappy section again. Not if I don't have to. I don't know what that said. That was like 250 points, so I don't know what I just killed.
It's all you, Smash. Roger that, boss man. Oh, well, now that I've done everything, you get the turn, Devin. Thanks, Smash. I appreciate it.
No, you don't. He's a dick. Don't appreciate anything he does. He's standing in the fire, shooting at me.
Smash, focus. It's all you. Yes, sire.
Kick. Oh, there is somebody else in there. Push. Well, I've shot the wall a few times. Oh. Hi there. Welcome to the party. Oh, I missed him.
Hey, Sniper, do your job. Thank you, Smash.
Thank you, Smash. You're a dick. My name's Eddie. Also, I'm the best in this team because I never get hurt and I'm always getting headshots. Let's sneak up. Because then we get to do our favourite QuickTime event, which is move the analog stick up and down until it goes away. Push! They were already shooting at me before I opened that window. They knew I was there.
There, it's clear. You are free to proceed.
Moving out.
Oh man, troops are all over the city.
Limbano's taking the breakup pretty hard, huh?
That is not funny. This is my home.
You're not wrong. It's not funny.
Don't pay any attention to him. He's a muttonhead.
Hey!
Agile 22, status update.
That's the first time somebody's given him shit, and I'm way into it.
Your status.
Saber, principal is secure. You got a plan B?
We're looking at all available
He
options.
even stands like a prick.
Saber, but hurry. The one thing we don't have is time.
Agile 22, come in.
Go ahead, Saber.
Limbano's troops are using the university downtown as a staging ground. The area is teeming with hostiles. Avoid it at all costs.
Thanks for the heads up.
How far away is the university?
We can see it from our position. It's right over... Wait, what are you thinking?
The university's where we'll find our ride home.
And that's exactly why I like working with you.
What about the target?
We're going together. The longer we wait, the more time Limbano's men have to fortify their positions. Let's go.
Agile 22, we are tracking your progress.
The ghostly noises are back. I know that's supposed to be dialogue from a different area, like shouting from an alleyway or something, but
Move out,
just
Devin.
doesn't sound very good. That sound doesn't even sound connected to the environment that we're currently in.
Focus. It's all you. Yes, sire.
Wow, it gave me no time to get that posted, did it? There he is. Ah!
Another market? How many does this city have?
One too many for you, it seems. Eddie, cover us while we make our way through the market.
Aye, aye, boss.
Reload speed? I never reloaded this character. One more guy somewhere. By the fruit!
Tango down. You are clear to proceed.
Eddie, I'm on it.
Agile 22, make your way to the opposite side of the bazaar. Enemy units are en route and are cutting off your fallback.
It's just ducking up and down. Let's go this side. It doesn't even really make clear what branching is going to do. Whether one's easier than the other, one's stealth, or one's... sometimes you can infer it, but other times it's just pick a left or right. Why? Why even bother? Just even a little bit of HUD text that just says high ground, low ground, or market, stairs. Easy or hard, like, whatever. The RPG guy's got about 9 bullets in his shoulder. You ain't getting on that mounted machine gun. I'm not having it.
Roger that, boss man.
Agile 22, enemy helicopter inbound. Take cover.
It's all you, Baird. Don't
Was that it?
old man.
Roger that, Smash. We're headed.
Oh god.
Caution, Agile 22, gun emplacement ahead.
Well, he's dead.
Agile 22, you are almost to the university.
Ah, high ground.
Forward and take a position on the rooftop of the main building.
He can jump high. It's like a 12-foot wall, wasn't it? Why are explosive barrels so indestructible? So my bet is you can't get all the collectibles on one run.
You are a go.
I would guess you have to go through multiple times because of the branching paths. Hey, you got generic militia back.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, we're in business. Plenty of rides here.
Saber, this is Agile 22. We found transport. Prepare to receive. This time, I'm driving.
You drive? Do you even have a license?
Hell no. Can't give me tickets with no license.
Very reassuring.
Ugh. I've got another upgrade. That's quite nice. I think this is the last mission coming up.
It's a mess down there.
Look,
Yeah, there's one fire.
pillars. That's our ticket.
Not even close, that shot. Not even close.
Devin, please proceed at will.
I like that the geometry is kind of coming apart. That's a neat twist. Push! It does feel a little bit like a play. Like somebody, every time you open a door, it's like, places! Everyone run into place! At least in Call of Duty, it's because of some scripted event. Is Limbana going to be in the truck? No. Okay. I can't see the word UN without thinking of Idiocracy and the UN. I want to blow up. Whoa. You'd have thought that had killed us, but apparently not. Lion! Let's just continue shooting. There's no reason not to. It makes it a lot easier to shoot the enemies when they're glowing red in giant smoke. It's almost exciting, like 50 cent blood in the sand. Maybe there's a crystal skull at the end of this. Did I shoot down Limbana's helicopter?
Clear of enemy air units. Your destination should be within sight shortly.
Oh, action cam. No, don't get out of the vehicle.
Agile 22, proceed to the front gate of the compound. Friendly forces are mounting up and should be joining you shortly.
No. Dicks. Radio. Radio. There we go. Oh, hey.
Compound is nearby. Make it on foot.
There, it's clear. You are free to proceed.
Moving out.
You just melt through the wall. That's impressive. Told you we were fighting ghosts. Oh, if you're gonna shoot a lion, you gotta shoot a lion.
Eddie, this is Baird. You are a go.
Okay, I'm on it.
More sniper action.
Smash, get your butt moving. Okay, I'll take care of the details.
I thought I was almost getting the hang of shooting things while they were moving, but... Oh, I got him. Wow. What? Explosion's too loud. That shot of birds, was that really necessary?
Eddie, it's all yours.
I'm on it.
It really baffles me. Like, I know the aiming is kind of loose to allow for Kinect, but when you aim at one person, you aim between two people, and you're close to one person, wouldn't you have thought it would kill, like... Oh, that worked. Sometimes it just kills the one you wouldn't expect.
Eddie, I'm on it.
Visual contact of friendlies leaving the compound.
Oh, can barely see you. Hey look, it's the UN.
It's a miracle you made it. Reinforcements just arrived, and Okiro's return has inspired the city to turn against Limano.
Words cannot express my gratitude. Thank you for standing by us through this long day.
Your bravery has changed our country.
We're just doing our job. It's people like you who make the change.
After years of war, we have much work to do, but we could not have this victory without your help.
I'd say things here are in good hands. We've got a job to finish too. Adzel 22, let's make sure...
Yeah, we gotta kill Smash.
I'm
Oh.
starting to think you're a workaholic.
That's funny. It doesn't feel like work to me.
I'd hate to see your vacation.
Oh,
Decent
God.
sure get a lot of good publicity.
Yeah, if you were better looking, we'd get better publicity too.
You know, Baird, one day you're gonna hurt my feelings.
I doubt that.
Well, that was Blackwater. What do we feel like we learned from that? Oh God, that was abrupt. An abrupt ending. It's weird that that game seemed to like peak in the middle and then it got easier. So it's shown the 505 games, people. Alright, so Zombie Studios, there we go. So here's the... Also the credits have got no music underneath them.
Saber on the horn, boss.
We just got a new assignment. Pack your bags. We Gotta pick up in 6 hours. Get some sleep on the flight in. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day.
Is that the setup for the sequel? Never mind. So I thought we needed to wrap up on Blackwater, but unfortunately I don't think I have a whole lot to say about it that I haven't already said. And considering it's only a 2-hour game, that's not the best sign. But we'll go through the motions and we'll do what we're supposed to do, which is evaluate the game after we finish it. The good! This might be a short list. Branching paths. It's a light gun shooter, which is probably a good thing in itself, in that you don't get many of those. And they tried to do it with Kinect, which is sort of innovative, but I can't assess that because I played it with a controller. But the fact that it has branching paths means that there is some level of replay value to them, even if the branching paths are only 4 seconds out of your way. Kinect game that supports a controller, I think that's an important thing to kind of reward. That was something that I loved about D4 for the Xbox One, is that D4 was an interesting game and I played it all with a controller. I have a Kinect, but I don't have space to use it. And to be honest, the Xbox One Kinect might be the most useless thing I've ever bought. But that's beside the point. It's quite nice to be able to play this with a controller, even if it's not the way they intend it to be played. It just means that it's more accessible to other people. And there's probably a fair few Kinect games that could have benefited from supporting a controller. Decent performance. I always try and reward games that have a decent frame rate because I am the first person who will complain when it is not acceptable. So most of Blackwater runs okay. There's that one section in the turret in the vehicle which kind of suffers, but for the most part it reacts as it should, and the controls are responsive enough for what they are. The bad. Unimaginative level design. I think towards the start I was kind of enthusiastic about the design because it was a light gun shooter. I haven't played one in years, and short levels, quite punchy. It kind of lasted a long time, but by the time I got to sort of 40-50 minutes into the game, I realised what was going on. Lots of repeated environments, lots of repeated textures. I'm aware that the game is set in one area, but the lack of visual difference is a real problem. And that's what I say about lack of variety. Even the environments aren't varied, but the gameplay also is not varied. It is all based around that core concept of Kinect shooting. And although they've added in the sniping stuff, which I think is rough, really, it doesn't really make much difference. The shotgun and the assault rifle, like, yeah, there's a little bit of difference. The rocket launcher doesn't feel very good at all. There's a little bit of variety, but not nearly enough, even for a game that's 2 hours long. And it's 2 hours long. I seem to have written these like a train of thought. That's convenient. Yeah, it's not long enough. I mean, light gun games are not long. If you go and play House of the Dead or Time Crisis or any of the classics, Virtua Cop, they're kind of, 30 to 60 minutes long. And it's because they were built to be arcade experiences where you're not expecting to be standing there for 4 hours. And the reality is they're so difficult that you're just putting more money in. So they kind of have to ramp up the difficulty. Whereas with a home game, you can't do that. I mean, you can't. Well, I suppose you could now with microtransactions, but you've bought a boxed game, you kind of want to get from the start to the end, and unfortunately that means that you have a game that's probably too long for the amount of content that's actually in it, but it's still way too short compared to other third-person shooters. That 7-minute level, I don't want to talk about. It is the worst level in the game, and the fact that there is no checkpoint throughout that, just... I'm glad there's only one of them, to be honest, because if there had been more, I may never have finished this game. The script and the concept are probably the worst portions of this game. The script is really quite tone deaf, and the concept already makes me feel a little bit uneasy. I think as a British person, not an American, you come at this concept a little bit removed because it's not necessarily in our public consciousness quite as much. I can't imagine playing this in 2011. There's something really not quite right about the way this game is pitched. And I think the attitude from the script, if it was really serious about being a proper military game, then I could sort of forgive it, the concept, if it did it with honour. But the fact that the script is just written like an 80s action movie makes it feel really uncomfortable. These are some user reviews that I picked at random. There aren't many on Metacritic, but there are positive reviews there. One mentions the Atari 2800 for some reason, as if that's a thing. But yeah, I just thought I'd pepper in some user reviews. But the list, as it stands, we've got 2 games there: Secret Service and America's 10 Most Wanted. I don't think it's going to surprise anybody for me to say that this game is not as good as Secret Service. But what might surprise you, well, I don't know. I think it's better than America's 10 Most Wanted. It didn't actively make me hate the game. I didn't have to cheat to finish it. And at the end of the day, as much as I found the concept unsettling, I did manage to play through the entire game, and I sort of it entertained me for a couple of hours, apart from that one level that literally had to take a week's break before I came back to it. But that is the entirety of Blackwater. That's a short one. The next one we do will be a lot longer.